Either way, it just you go back to live. I don't even know what you're supposed to do there. The Manta as well from Poyo. Like he just killed jabs in the duration of the Ravage, and then they can chase for more. And they have so much vision thanks to the Spirit, the bugs, the daggers.
Have a taste of that Earth Splitter. DY jabs puts it to use to get a pick off there. Nothing major, but maybe when the Tiny's back, they'll try and do something. I don't know.
That's a crazy spell to steal on Rubik because of all the spell amp you get.
Yeah. All right, let's try this again. See if we can get a replay of that last team fight. There it is, the jump in Ravage. Beautiful, nice fast reaction from Juan to get the Yule Scepter off, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, like you saw, like 3-man Ravage, 4-man rather. All the bugs come out, and yes, you lost SF, but the key components were gone, right? Like there was no silence and there was no BKB. So the counter initiation from Fnatic, like it just isn't possible.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get any easier, unfortunately, for them. Now you have the Hyperstone on Poyo. He's enormous. And Tiny, another really cool, maybe this is the answer in a lot of ways. You know, you have 30 armor right now, thanks primarily to your ultimate on this this big rock, but Desolate is pure damage.
Yeah. It is really interesting that he's just going for just a Hyperstone by itself. They pop the global, but Ori just BKB TP's out and is safe. So he's just going Hyperstone just for the attack. More Desolate hits in, so he can just blow up these supports. And then he's going to go BKB, which should be timed well around his Aegis expiring. So there's going to be no moment of weakness where Fnatic could potentially take the game back. And then Fnatic at this point in time looks like they really need a bit of a miracle here as they're down 9,000 net worth. We don't know what that means. And win probability 91% to the favor of Vici Gaming.
That's going to be tough considering as well, Vici Gaming, they were actually the ones that knocked Miracle out of the direct slot to TI. When they beat Virtus Pro in the lower bracket of the Any-Major, they meant they guaranteed they were in. And to get to TI, Nigma would have had to finish top 3. They didn't.
Yep.
And Miracle, of course, will not play at this year's International. He's not here, but smoke out. DD pop, they'd love to use it. Silver Edge available as well.
Okay, so this is the point where you play a little bit more of a split pushing game, right? Raven cutting a wave. That's all he's doing here. The rest of Vici Gaming did smoke to kind of meet Poyo as he goes to push out bottom lane. They have double damage on Ori as well. So anybody they ran into, they would happily take that fight. But no such luck. Fnatic are pretty well holed up inside of their base. It's just DJ who's gonna... It's not usually the support silencer that goes and cuts a wave, but I guess he's the most expendable man at this point.
I love the itemization so far from this lineup. Not going for the Aghanims on Weaver, just a Lotus to help with the silences. The early Shivas after BKB on Ult 11. When do you see BKB on Tide? But it makes so much sense in this game. And the Shivas just for the regen limitation as well. Combined with the Vessel, you know, this Death Prophet, only 2,000 health. The Paladin Sword does not feel that durable, especially since you're just getting burst down in these big ultimates. 11k gold lead already for Vici, even with just one extra kill on the board.
DJ just pushing in waves from the trees with his Veil, Arcane Curse, and level 10 talent. Unfortunately, it's just small little things that Fnatic can do because it doesn't feel like they can take a full 5-man team fight while they still have the Aegis intact. The Shadow Step allows them to jump on a jabs here at the top lane. Now, they still have the Aegis, so Fnatic are very cautious at taking a team fight or trying to kill this Spectre. They just give up jabs and leave it at that.
That's the right move. Yeah, even if you're able to kill Spectre, he did it at the right timing. 30 seconds to go. So you really want to commit. You're going to take so much damage from Dispersion, and then he's going to just respawn as the rest of his team arrives.
And he's got the BKB now, and that's why he is just jumping every chance. It's now. Jumped mid, immediately came back, and will be able to fight top. If Ult 11 can catch them with the Gush and the Shiva, is certainly going to be able to slow down Raven a lot. They do not have a piercing disable to be able to catch that time.
Really nice play. Vici, we had said it was 11, now it's 13. Just exercising control over the map. Scotty going to be the next choice for the Spectre. He really just has a casual Hyperstone. Boss move. Taking the Outpost. Shrine. Wait, Outpost. It's Outpost.
Yes.
I knew that.
Shines were
They were
last TI.
Yeah, 2019.
Juan caught outside of the base, maybe forced to use his BKB here, which even that, just using BKB feels really bad for Fnatic, as that's now going to be on cooldown for 65 seconds. Just means V Gaming are going to be fearless in taking any fight. You can see what they're doing. They're slowly corralling Fnatic deeper and deeper inside their base. This bottom lane is getting pushed farther and farther in. Soon there's going to be nowhere for Fnatic to go.
Yep, and I love that the Satanic now complete on Ori, so more and more methods of removing the global silence. And so DJ, his net worth is not exactly ideal, so his main purpose is that big ulti of 5.25 second silence. Nobody's really gonna have to sit through it, but the one thing I really like watching Vici do is you notice that they're always playing enemy side of the map. The closer you can be to the enemy base, the more mobile you are, the easier it is for you to cut waves. And this is the first time we've actually seen them cover a wave on their side of the river. And they've done a really nice job of just forcing Fnatic into their base. And